Hello and welcome back. Right. I know what we need to do. I think it's in the other field. We'll set that going first. Yes, it must be. Now then, one thing that I've got to do quickly, if we're going to soften that, it's got to be now. I don't like doing this, but I've got to. It's not far off the right size either. Size bigger. Brilliant. Should try that. It's not done a lot, but we'll have softened it slightly. What was here? Was it in the... okay, here we go. Well, it does seem a little silly not to do this, being as we're here. And we know we're keeping this field, so... Wow, I've got two of those. Let's have a look. One will be the older one with the slightly different lines. Just have a look. Let's have a look. Can't really tell. Looks right to what we've already got. Okay, let's try the other one. That's the one we want to delete. Slightly smaller. There we go, that's the one. I've got two. Drive. Oh. Okay, let's just make sure it starts okay. Should be an easy course for it to actually do. let's just make sure. Yeah, plough's going down. And it's fertilising. Brilliant. Okay then. Little Sammy, where are you? There you are. Animals. Yeah, we're done. Oh, Sammy, you definitely need a bit of a wash. Definitely need a bit of a wash. Okay. Try things, because the Sammy's front link always, on nearly all implements, looks too big. See, it is. To me, I think the Sammy's front link is more for a weight, and only for a weight, because there's not a single implement I've actually ever tried with the Sammy. Switch the help menu on. Yeah, I'm right. Nothing's ever low enough to actually use. So in a way, the front link on the Sammy is sort of almost useless, except for a front weight. Something I really have got to bear in mind, that in all honesty, almost any tractor with a it means that you could truly choose any tractor with a front weight and it would be as good as the Sammy, because the Sammy can't, its front 3-point link is always too bad for any implement, so it really means its front point 3-point link on the front is sort of a waste of time. You could use a fertilised caster or something like that, but I mean, let's be honest, that's right. Well, this is one thing we can do on this field anyway. At the very least, we can lime. And we can also lime on... Oh, we should stop doing that. Right. Well, I'm not sure if we've got the new field with this. 24 metres, let's have a quick look. Oh no, it looks right. Yeah, and it goes to the side of that, so that is good. Go. Right. Yeah, I've always had the Sammy because of its front 3-point link, but how almost actually that it's got there is its main purpose. It has been the crop sensor, so I suppose, thinking about it logically, but I could do exactly the same with the Fendt GT with a front loader attacher, but Sammy is more powerful, thinking about it. Yes. Yeah, I can't. It's power. It can do baling and things like that, which I don't know if that GT can do that really, thinking about it. Right, so that's the seeds, isn't it? Where is the... Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. See ya. Nope. Fact. Let's at least a vehicle's a vehicle. Use our new container mod in field 16, and also we need to do field 16. I would have actually done this if I'd have had chance to. Fold that a minute. I know it can do it, but ooh, that really is quite a rut. I am going to have to fix that. That I can understand now why the Sammy went over that time. Is quite, yeah, definitely quite bad. In fact, let's do it now, because I always find these type of things you forget about. Yeah, it is. It's got quite like a bowl shape there, just by the container itself. Where are we at? We're there. Oh yeah. One smaller, I think. Perfect. Ruin my grass, but hey ho, we can always replant or repaint. Current, let's just make sure it finds its place. Brilliant. No lines now, it's doing it properly. That's lovely to see. Those lines that we had when we first used this, when we used it all on the back, and the plough went into the ground, as it obviously has to, it definitely left horrible lines that obviously wasn't fertilising properly. Now it is, so it's literally as it was intended. I'm trying to think about, 4.5 metres is going to take a few minutes, isn't it? Even with a small field like that. Now I'd think the line was not far off, because this is a big cast. Let's have a look. Oh no, still got a bit to go. Yeah, I'd say he's over halfway. Now how much has he got left? 30%. Wow, that's some coverage. So it must be this one then that's the caster, the lime. Just seemed a bit funny to see it with all that seed around it. Gonna need to get that up as well, it's been down there for ages now. We are going to need to swap fronts, aren't we, truthfully? Brilliant, right one. Let's just top up. We'll get field 16 done, because I'm very unsure about 29, whether that's lovely. Should be careful about using that. It is expensive for both lime and fertiliser in comparison to the container mod. I never realised the difference in price until that time that we put the fertiliser in the front box, and it cost 2,400. It's a few hundred when you use the container mod for the same amount, so definitely very expensive. I never realised. Right. Should have checked this manually actually, just to make sure. Ah yeah, it has, it's lost some. Let's quickly set this. 16. Small limer. Go. Still got a bit to go. I'm very respectful of this now, after that ignoring it the other day and it killing my game after all those warnings that I said. Stop driver. Right. Let's go and fill this up, and we will go and do field 15. Left that a little bit of a hard job for myself. Never realised when I placed that how obviously the container's got quite a wide thing. When you have a vehicle too close to that, it thinks you want to fill that. Right, so we've got everything going except for the Sammy. Anything we can do with the Sammy? Yes, actually there is. Thinking about it, although makes more sense actually using the Vent GT, if I'm honest. Patience. let's go and start on field 15. Yeah, 293 for 15,000 litres. That one was just a tiny little top up, and that cost quite a bit in comparison. So yeah, definitely a container mod. Even though it's a slower fill, that doesn't really matter in comparison to cost, especially when someone is trying to watch the cost like we are at present. So oh, I thought I'd set the fence on the... Oh, I thought I'd set the fence on the field 16. I could have sworn I chose 16. Okay. No, I didn't. I remember now, actually, thinking about it. 16. Small limer. Ah, this isn't the small liner. I'm not sure I've done a 24 metre on this. No, I haven't. Right, let's quickly go and fix that. I don't even want to risk that little bit of... Sorry, Argotron. We have not got that, so course generation, field 16, headland, let's do 2, 10%, 24 metres. This might need a refill at some point. Drive, 16, 24 metres, go. Just make sure. Yep, that's working. I suppose, thinking about this though, rather than leave field 14's a big field, let's get the Sammy ploughing as is in the normal traditional way, and we can get this fertilising. It's been limed, so let's get this fertilising in a minute. We'll just swap fronts and get that other front that's over there. So this is the lime. Oh, in fact no, the fertiliser is the orange one, isn't it? Ah. Pull back a little. Yes, we could easily do that. That's okay. Come on, little Sammy. You are still useful for back 3-point link jobs. You can still plough just as good as any tractor. Ah. Actually, I don't suppose it would be a waste to do the crop sensor. The trouble is, it would be around it's 20 metres on the first turn would be bad. So I don't think we've done the new one. Ah. 14, 9, 4.5. Let's check the lines. Yeah. Good. Go. Oh, hang on. Let me just... Right, lovely. Let's go and rescue the Argotron. I would say this is still quicker than running. Marginally. Right. Had I realised the Argotron was going to be finished that quickly, I would have literally stayed there. Let's leave this on the field edge, just here. Do a bit of manual work on this. Thank you very much, young lady, for your assistance. Very much appreciated. We couldn't do our job without you. That's... Everybody's finishing at once. At least we're not far from this one. Ah. Thank you, young lady. Very much appreciated. Let's fill this up as we're passing though. Seems silly not to. Now then. No. Okay. The Argon is in traffic. That would have been a sensible thing to grab that. Let's just quickly finish this. We'll go and see what the Sam is bumped into, trying to think of... No. I just wanted to lift. It just looks like those bits there. I think that's it. Oh no, I see it. Same just down here. You just see the little bit of the yellow of the straw pushing through slightly. By guess than anything. In fact, let's grab both of these. Yeah, we're coming, Sammy. We shall also assist. I think I'll have to drop our fertiliser attachment off the other one, because it's going to be a bit weird if you half do something. Bit of a shame, really. Ah, of course, of course. Let's let the... I will let that do another run before starting this, because to be honest, it's got a 18 metre spread, which is way too much for how much has been done. Let's set the other plough going in the middle, or in the middle of between. Yeah, I know what I mean. That's not. I didn't explain that very well. Right, let's stick the Banderanti outside. It's quite a large vehicle, really. Stick it over here. Ah. Okay. Yeah. I'd say that's blocked by a vehicle, alright. Right, let's drop these two. Whoop. I'll go through the trees. Brilliant. Perfect viewpoint at that angle. 4.5. Let's have a look at the lines and try and get halfway. Now, which way is the end point? It's magic, halfway's halfway. Is that a way? So I would say slightly, in fact, yeah, that's not far off. We'll do it here, and it's going to probably turn round. Nearest. Go. Yeah, it'll turn round. Brilliant. Okay, let's see if the Sammy started the second run. Mind you, that's only 9 metres. It needs to do, yeah, quite a bit really for the 18 metre spread. Did I switch your engine off? Yes, I did. Now then, that's going to take them to a while. No, not enough manure to do anything. The Argotron's in use, so I can't clean the feed area. Now, it's the low 3 mid-autumn. Right. I'm wondering, do I lime field 29 to be kind to ever? No, that's... I could do. You never know. It's still hit and go, hit and miss, whether we actually... It is. Whether we do get rid of field 29. So let's treat it as though it's ours. No, I don't think we've got a 24 metre on with the new fields since we changed the new field edge. I'm sure we've not done a 24 metre. But, do you know, I think that we don't want to tip that over. Come Come on, you've got the power to pull that back. Come on. Right, then if we sharply turn. Lovely. I must get better at that. It's shocking. It's time for a bit of manual work, I think. Never hurts to keep your hand in. Besides which, I didn't do all those fancy turns that Courseplay does that waste so much time. I just go around in circles most of the time. I'll finish that bit last. As it's precision farming, I shall leave this still liming whilst I move to where I need to go, because it shouldn't waste it. Last bit on the corner. Oh, okay. Weird. Wow. Well, it shows us fully green. That's strange. Oh well. This is what it is. That's everything limed except for fields 12 and 13, which we really 100% know that that's got to be sold, so I am not wasting my time. I'm sure the farmer that buys it will lime it. Now then. Excellent. So I would say I'm not far off. Oh, wow, he's done some lines already. Excellent. I love it when you get two going like that, to be honest. I should say that's not far off. Plus which it won't waste it because of it being precision farming anyway. So let's put you here, set you as the start point, and 14, 18.1. I have done it. Actually, I'm going to just stay for the ride just for a little minute. Whoa. Let's have a look. So you're starting over there. Oh. Hang on a minute, there is one. Speedways. So they've changed this. You used to be able to switch this off when it had got, because it's got plenty of fertiliser in the front. That used to be a they have. They've taken an option off with the latest upgrade. Yeah, it has. I'm sure it was on this page actually, thinking about it. Okay. Let's fill the back then. But we've got to really hope that in truth it actually it uses the front rather than the back. Yeah, it's working now. Excellent. Wow, it's not taken Sammy long to get to that point. How's he doing? Oh, he's nearly done. See, this is what I love about... yeah, the Sammy's done that. It is definitely softer when you look at the left-hand side. That's definitely softened that amount. So hopefully the harvester won't mind that next year. It nearly did it this year, but... Right, yeah, that's going to take... In fact, how long is that going to take? 5 minutes and 22 seconds. I would say that this is not far off actually. I don't think for once I was that far out with my halfway point. Yeah, it's reading as if it's got to finish the entire field, so yeah, you can't really tell from looking at that, to be honest. It's not a true test. Let's have a look on the fields. Yeah. Yeah, we can see that when the Fenter's finished, we can set that seed in. We can definitely see there's a need for a second Fent GT though, at least one more, because to be honest, with him, I mean, we can line with the big 24 metre, so that's not a... But if that's... Mind you, I suppose the other thing is, you would be fertilising if we had got two sets, well, if we've got two tractors that were capable of... We do need a second tractor with the capability of being able to plough, like a second Argotron or something like that, for ploughing and then fertilising at the same, because the front 3-point link has to be the one that's used for the plough. So yeah, something like a second Argotron would be perfect, or another if we'd got enough money, but that obviously we're money shy, so... But even so, a second Fent would still be useful for seeding, with like a second 10 metre seed caster. I think that would be really useful, and also not terribly expensive, whereas another Argotron's another 40 grand, so I think the entire setup for buying another fertiliser, another seeder and one of those, a new tractor as well, including the frontages would probably be just about 20 grand for everything. I'd also buy a strum rick at the same time as well. Right, that is my timer to tell me that I'm done, so we should finish this field and that will be a wrap for today. I think we've done really well, to be honest. We've done almost all of our field work, which you certainly can't go wrong at that. Let's have a look. Yeah, field 16 is ploughed, 15 is ploughed, and soil types, yeah, pH 16 and 15 are both perfect. It's just the data's older on 15. It's a shame about the Sammy. I ought to do that at some point, which is to put the 3-point loader on the, because that's the only one with narrows, the Fendt GT, and send that on a voyage of discovery on all of the fields to do the 20 metres. That's nearly done. That's got another couple of runs. I think, is this the last one or the last two? Last two. Oh, look at that. Absolutely amazing. I love this. I absolutely love watching field work when you've got two or three tractors working on the same field. It always never ceases to amaze me. And I'll be glad when we've got the cows off the field, because it haunts me every single time we're on this field how I overdid the field and you can see the cows on it. All to get that little bit, well, I suppose you're trying to get maximised, but it just haunts me a little bit. I do like the way I did the circle on the corner though. That I like. I think I did that well. Thank you very much. I didn't see whether you were a man or a lady, so thank you very much. Have I lifted that? Yes, I have. So all we need now is, whilst we're, oh no, I think they're done. Yeah, Sam is done as well. Thank you very much, young lady. You did a cracking job and you have finished, even if you don't realise. Now that, yes, I have lifted it. Excellent, let's fold that. And let's drop that where it was before. Okay. Right. Very quickly, because I know I'm only going to forget if I don't do this now. Let's just give you a good washing, Sammy, because you are absolutely ditched. And I mean absolutely ditched. Crop sensor as well could need a bit of a TLC. Wow, that really was mucky. The Fendt GT's got a little while longer. Not a lot though. It's probably its last run, but let's get rid of the plough from the Argotron and let's. One thing that is useful to do is the cleaning up of the animal area, the feed area. I noticed it's... okay. Still got time to drop that off. we are going that way anyway, so let's zoom in a bit. We're a bit far out. Whoops. My bad. Thank you, young man. Very, very much appreciated for your hard work. I'm not going to fill you. I'm going to leave you. Only because there's too much in front of the container, not because I'm being lazy. But I'm not going to fight through that lot because we're nearly... Right, so fertiliser... If I leave that exactly, mind you, it doesn't really matter, it's the same implement for liming anyway, so. Okay. Right, last job of this recording session. I truly, oh, I know, actually I say that. Let's just check. No, it's not high enough, 344. Nowhere near 370. Let's also check. Still a little bit far out of that, aren't I? Way, way out. How are we for water? 88%. Yes. It's weird, I thought my wet meat was about right. It's slightly curved at this end, so you sort of have to lift it. It is definitely better if you go from the top to the bottom, but then you risk the chance of this being got by when you use the I'm doing a lot of word whiskers today. When you grab the manure out of there, if that's too close to that, as we've seen at least twice in this Let's Play, it wants to throw the manure, the snowblower, into that. So again, it's better to leave it down that way, which then causes a problem. Oh, I left that there, didn't I? Okay, let's grab that quickly. I hate leaving that there. I've done it once before and it got up nearly buried, so let's grab that while we can. With my little Mighty Fendt GT. I love these tractors. I really, really think they're ace. I didn't always appreciate the versatility of the Fendt GT platform and how they definitely do punch above the weight. Definitely, I think they're more like, seem to respond to implements that are about 70 horsepower quite easily. This will do the baler, the other baler that I use, which I think it's got a 68 horsepower requirement, and it manages that perfectly with doesn't even break a sweat. So right, I think we've done really well. We know we're selling fields 12 and 13, so we've not done anything on that. We've limed that field over there. We've ploughed everything. Oh, I've left those little tufts. Oh, it's not the end of the world, I suppose. Right, we've ploughed that field. We softened that edge over there. I'm hoping that's softened enough, otherwise we'll have to literally just eat into that with the level next year. But I'm hoping we shall see on next harvest next year on whether that's softened enough or not. We've done field 16. We're ready to plant, and that is what we're going to do next recording session, to plant. So, with no further ado, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're going to continue on this journey. I think we are just getting to the point now where the we're meeting the crux of the matter, you could say. Within 2 or 3 episodes we will know whether or not we are going to get into the left on ×1, whether we're going to get into the new farm, into the proper farmyard for this map. And I'm quietly confident, to be honest, so I'm hoping. But anyway, right for now, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.